Hey guys, welcome to our June 2022 dividend portfolio update. This month flew by really fast and I barely looked at the market. We had some amazing dividend payments, but our portfolio and dividend growth this month has been very underwhelming. Let's dive into this video so I can show you exactly what I mean. On this channel, I talk about all things finance, wealth building, and how you can achieve the life of your dreams through financial independence. If you want to join me on this journey to financial independence, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, I have to go over our stock purchases for the month so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the list of the stock I bought and exactly how much money I spent. A few of our veteran viewers may have noticed a big difference from our usual purchases here. But to make it clearer, let me show you last month's purchases and maybe you can spot the difference. If you look at the total amount spent for last month, we dumped in over $7,500 into the market, while this month we only invested $1,500. I know that $1,500 a month is still a lot of money for investments, but it's a very large decrease from my usual monthly investing. Some of you may know I have slowed down my investing over the last month or so, and I even disabled my automated daily purchases. I did this for a few reasons, but the main thing is because I've been investing everything I have for the past few years, and since the market's been melting down for 6 months straight, I thought it might be a good time to slow down and start enjoying life a bit. I even shut off my employee stock purchase plan even though I get a 10% discount on stock. What I did not realize when I did this is exactly how much I've slowed down my investing. After crunching the numbers, it appears I have reduced my monthly investments by 75%. That's a much larger adjustment than intended, and I have restarted my daily automatic investments at 50% capacity of what they used to be. This massive reduction in investments is the reason my annual dividend increase this month is very minimal. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, what exactly did I buy with my $1,500 this month? Well, when I saw red days, I made small purchases here and there of my regular Global X funds. First up was 33 shares of RYLD for about $670, which brought the total shares in this portfolio up to 758. Then we picked up 49 shares of QYLD for about $860, which brought the total shares in the portfolio up to 899. Those were actually the only active purchases I made. Besides those, we had some very nice dividend reinvestments. First, we have reinvestments from DIV and Horizon Technologies, which allowed them to purchase 2 more shares for themselves. After that, we had our big dividend payouts from Global X. I received both May and June's dividend payment for RYLD and QYLD in the month of June, so they were able to purchase a good amount of shares for themselves. RYLD was able to purchase 14 more shares for itself, bringing the total shares in the portfolio up to 772. And QYLD was able to purchase 16 more shares for itself, pushing the total shares in the portfolio up to 915. I am getting close to my first 1,000 shares of QYLD. I think the goal for this portfolio will be about 10,000 shares of QYLD in total. So for all of this, I spent $1,541.20 on stock, which, like I said, I'm not actually very happy with. Going forward, my automatic investments for this account will purchase $2,000 a month on its own, and I will start watching the market every day again to purchase more on red days. Alright, so now that you saw my purchases for the month, we can go check out the portfolio stats for the month and you will understand why the changes are so minimal. First, look at the portfolio's value change. I've not deposited any money in this account in about 4 months now, so all the value changes are organic. We actually saw the portfolio's total value increase a bit these last few weeks. Last month, we saw our portfolio sitting at $112,330, and today it's at $115,001, which is a small increase of $2,671. The market is still so volatile that overall portfolio value is not too important to us. When we are building cash flow, price appreciation is just icing on the cake. Moving on, we can see something a bit strange. Our annual dividend income went up, but our portfolio yield actually went down. Why is that? Well, dividend yield is determined by annual dividend divided by portfolio value, and since our portfolio value went up while our annual dividend income more or less stayed about the same, it caused our portfolio yield to drop. Over the last few updates, we have seen our annual dividend yield increase by about 0.5% month over month. So this is the first drop we've seen in a while. But this drop is only 0.04% from last month, so I'm not too worried about it. Lastly, let's look at our annual dividend income, which increased from $6,308 last month to $6,419 this month, which is an increase of $111 annually. This is actually the most disappointing section for me. We've been making huge leaps toward our goal, and I let myself slow down. Taking a break from the markets have been good for my mental health for sure, while I focused on other things, but it does not feel good to me to see we slowed down this much. This is why it's good for me to check up on my progress with these portfolio updates so I can keep myself accountable. Okay guys, let's finish this up by taking a look at our portfolio over the last few months. First, on the left chart, you guys can see our dividend portfolio value has stagnated between $112,000 and $120,000 for the past 6 months, which is all of 2022. The economy is looking like we're heading into a tough time, so I don't expect our portfolio value to be skyrocketing anytime soon. But that's why we built for cash flow first and capital appreciation second. Next up in the middle chart, you can see our monthly dividend payouts. We can see an increase over time, but it's not very stable yet, but it's heading in the right direction for sure. We can see a massive spike between May and June because we received some May payments in the month of June, so if we average it out, it comes out to be about $500 of dividends each month, which is halfway to our goal of $1,000 a month in passive income. And for the last chart on the right, we can see a wonderful uptrend in our total annual dividend income. We stalled a bit over this last month, but that's fine and we will get back on track. So that's it for this month's dividend portfolio update. I'm not too happy with our progress this month overall, and it is a reminder that in order to reach our goals, we have to be intentional. There is a balance, and I took my foot too far off the gas, so it's time to make some adjustments to get back on track. I also wanted to quickly say thank you all for following along on this journey with me. All of you keep me motivated and accountable. Thanks for checking out the video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.